name is Mark Simpson and I'm from co2balance. We are an organisation that operates in the carbon and low energy sector. co2balance started its African adventure in Kenya, and initially we had a small office in Nairobi, and we put together a small team to look at what projects we could do in that country. And early days it was low energy projects, which was effectively replacing high energy devices such as light bulbs with low energy bulbs or low energy alternatives. We did work with numerous companies in that, and while we were working in Kenya, we realised that one of the biggest needs of not just Kenya but Africa and the developing world in general is cook stoves. The majority of the world still cooks on what we call three rocks, which is effectively three big stones with a fire in the middle with a pan's put on top. So we set about how we could give an alternative to this, preferably made out of local materials and preferably not changing the way people function and cook in those areas. To this end, we engaged a team of engineers at Nairobi University, and we looked at what was indigenously available. We came across we designed our own stove, which is, we call it the Carbon Zero GECO, and this stove is what we rolled out through multiple areas of Kenya, from the coast, Shimoni, Likoni, all the way up to the Aberdares and then across to Kisumu on the Ugandan border. To date, we've rolled some 60,000-70,000 of these stoves with an annual saving of close to 250,000 tonnes of carbon. About 4 years ago, so around about 2012, we looked at how suppressed demand, which is how people in areas of water shortage or water where the quality is not drinkable, how we could actually bring clean water to those areas using carbon financing under the voluntary sector. And there was a methodology, gold standard methodology called suppressed demand. This interprets that we can give fresh water, and then by looking at the calculations of how we work out how much water is not boiled, come to a carbon figure, i.e. we provide fresh water and the indigenous people don't need to boil dirty water in order to make it clean, and that has a carbon element to it. We did this primarily initially in Uganda, and to date we are operating up to 250,000 tonnes of clean water, which equates to tens of boreholes, tens to hundreds of boreholes, which CO2 install, maintain, repair, and ensure effectively that there's a clean water supply in the regions we operate. Since then, we've rolled this out to numerous other countries in the region and are looking to expand this further.